we got here? There's a 10km/h speed limit. They're doing 13. They're breaking the law. 15. Now 16.
It's YouTube sensation size.
Cheerio! Men doing work on the freeway. So many men, so much money, so much dirt. There's your thumper. Great dividing range. Yeah, lovely view up there, but you've got no backyard, no front yard, just cliffs all around. There's a lovely bridge here. Ruxton Park Road. Look at these mountains behind here. And just through there down the bottom is where the road goes. You can just see a bit of work down there. So the bypasses on this side of these mountains, and this is obviously the edge of Coffs Harbour because it can't go any further. We're on the absolute outskirts. Right, here we are. You look like a bikey chick.
Right.
You're going to do it there on the side of the road like some Indian in Calcutta. Why don't you go up to the house? Do you want to bring some stuff? Dearie me. Let's do it like decent civilized people. And here we are, Pine Creek Way. We'd normally come from there. Big sawmill there, big sawmill. Is there chips right there? But I've just seen the bridge in the distance over there on the left a little bit there. And when we go over the bridge, we don't turn right this time, we turn left. We turn east when we get to that. So we don't follow the river any more further that way, back. Just double back a little bit. There's a very impressive stand of corn right here. Corn looks very healthy. Beautiful little house. There's still corn, more corn. Look at these lovely trees. They are beautiful. 3 brothers. There's the freeway over there. So we're going to slip across here. Look at these beautiful homes on the riverbank there. There's nothing on that side though. All. And so here we turn left. For sale. Little homestead in there. Look at that beautiful front lawn and the TARDIS. Yeah, mate. There's a lovely gum for you, slippery gum. Now this is a winery, Raleigh Winery and House. Suit you, sir. Look at that little dining area there. Look at that frangipani. It's a monster. And look at that lovely tree there. Ah, what a tree. So we're still by the river here, but we're about to turn away from it here at Norco, the milkmen. There's their great milk vats there. All the workers' vehicles. 100% farmer owned, that's what I like. Some kind of a school. Look at some of these trees here. Look at this big one here. Look at this monster here. It's huge. Here's the train line. The flatlands. Some cows hiding under those trees. They know what's good for them. Cut his grass here on the way. Still been mowing that yesterday. Tranquilla. Now we hit the banks of the Bellinger again. We ride it all the way into Urunga. That sums up Australia in one word, or should I say one picture. That old shed, tin roof, rusted debilio. Wow, look at those cactuses. Was it cactus? Here's another lovely old place here. Look at that old shed. Look, the horses are ready to go. They're saddled up and ready to ride. What do you want? Another beautiful big tree. Look at that one. Look at the roots and the trunk on that thing. I think that's a fig. It is. It's a fig tree. There's a huge sailing vessel out here. A couple of them. Both cats. fella camping out. The old summer breeze holiday cottage, no doubt, with a beautiful pine tree. These big pines here as well. Conifers, coniferous. Some cows again, eh? Mountains are always looming like jagged teeth pushing up into the sky. It's beautifully mown, look at this. Funny looking tree. Some horses. He's mown this whole stretch. I think he did it yesterday. Because yesterday there was grass all over the road. There's some towers, you know what they're for. Certainly not for good telephone coverage. Swamp. Some creamy cows. Look at them. Hello. Hello. Don't get up. Gee, the crush hasn't been used for a while. And here we are back at the river. Some gums here with their bark on them. I'm not sure why the bark comes off and when it comes off. Do you see it's come off on these ones here? They've got no bark. It doesn't look to be like the size of them, and I don't think it's an annual thing. Once that bark's gone, it doesn't come back. See, this one here's got no bark on it at all. It's a bit swampy here. Some kind of a, well, it's, I guess you could get in and out of a boat. I wouldn't call it a dock or a landing zone or a port of call. What do you call them? Can't remember. Looks very swampy over there. They're all mangroves, look. All the way in. There's more cows right there. There's a crush again. Look at the size of those two trees. One's a pine and one's something else. Enormous. We're headed to the place under that bridge there's a cafe there. It's a lovely crepe myrtle, that purple one's a crepe myrtle. That's strange, that palmy thing with the red fronds on it. Look at that. Wow, it's like from outer space. Here's a lovely little nestling of trees here. Look on the corner. Oh, wow. Beautiful. A lot of crepe myrtles around. Here's this strange one again with the red fronds on it. It's definitely tropical. Look at the size of these fellas. There's a whole stand of pine here. Look at that. It's a pine forest. Whoa. Oh. Wow. Look at them. Huge. Right, we're coming back now. They usually make them as a windbreak. When you see a whole lot of pines together like that, they put it there to break wind. Yes. Usually in open farmland. There's your mountains, and there's your train. And here we are on the main road again. Here's the bridge. So we're to the left there, down on the left there. We're going there for a cup of tea, perhaps. There's a fella on a jet ski there. Some kind of towing speedboat. Some old lady. But we're going to get down there. Show how to do that. I think it's a left turn up here. Tourist information and toilets. I was trying to get to Anchor's Wharf, but I think I turned left when I should have turned right at the tourist place. Is that correct? Yeah. Can you take us to Anchor's Wharf? Yeah. All right, go! Yes, my local knowledge is sketchy at best. Unstable road base here. Let's be very careful. Here we are at the Anchor's Wharf. Let me know when you're finished so I can take this photo. Here we are at the famous Anchor's Wharf. Lovely bar. Past the golf course. Look at these gum trees here, smooth skins, and yet, oh, that's a pine tree, see, with the bark on it there. Look at the size of that one. That's huge, that palm. Look at it. Never seen one that big. It's a wattle tree, if you don't know what a wattle tree is. You don't see many of them around anymore. Well, we're going into the city centre. Maybe the town centre. Then up to the headland for a peek and then back. Morgo Street. look at these massive conifers here. Look at that wonderful garbage truck. Huge. Going into town. The boardwalk. Stuffing a face with some kind of bun. The butchery. This is basically it. This is the main drag, as it were. That's where we were yesterday. Seeing some amazing works, artworks, Vinnie's post office. Hey, look at that. It's Bowls Day. Look at those. Not too keen on that purple. Everywhere, these purpley pink ones. Very popular in Urunga. Cream. That's a lovely little establishment. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at that beautiful front garden. There's a kangaroo symbol, so it's obviously saying look out for the kangaroos that run across. Generally speaking though, you're going to hit a kangaroo out in the countryside because they're not used to a lot of cars. The ones that live here in the population have sort of learned by trial and error not to run out in front of a car, so they're pretty good. So if you saw kangaroos on the side here now, you just sort of maybe slow down a little bit, just keep going. But if you saw them in the bush, you would stop. Like it's slow right down because they can just decide to escape and just go the wrong way because they get a bit bewildered. So that's my advice to you. Out in the country, slow down when you see a kangaroo because you're not sure which way it's going to go. In the built-up areas, you're pretty safe. I think we're going to go down there next, down that way and have a look. But let's pop in here. See the solitary islands. That's Coffs Harbour right up there in the distance. Shark bait down here. Crazy. down the big drop. The Urunga Surf Lifesaving Club. Gee, there's hardly anyone down here now. This is Hungry Head Beach. Dogs prohibited. First thing I see is a dog. Oh, no dogs on the beach. At least not going anywhere. There's always someone picnicking. It's never vacant in there. Very popular place by the river there. Creek, perhaps they call it. We've got kangaroo symbol there. We've got kangaroo symbol there. So obviously they come here to jump off the bridge. So you don't want to hit them. Right, here we go. Is that a scarf? Yep. Lucky I saved her scarf. She only made it last night. The t-shirt was too long, so she cut the bottom off it and made it into a scarf. And she's dropped it twice now. This is the speed camera that was put in when the truck just came flying through here, when this was the main highway. Believe it or not, this is the main highway in Australia. Came straight through and went into a house. I'm not sure if there was fatalities, there could have been. But from that point on, they've had that camera right there. At least. And welcome to Urunga. These are old buildings, look at them. The Kimchi Way. It's a new name. This was the Pacific Highway. Look at these beautiful fibro establishments. It's hard to believe that this was the freeway up to Brisbane. That's where we were, just down there. This Norco, we we've done the loop, we've done the circuit, the Urunga circuit we called it, Urunga. Right, well here we come into the works on the south side of Coffs Harbour. Let's see what's happening here. There's the asphalt truck, so they look like this is a bit more ready than the north side. We've got 3 lanes of traffic here. We've got this one, the middle one that they're on, and there's a new one on the other side of that. And they're going to put all those walls up there to stop the sound getting into the suburbs behind us. So it goes off that way. The bypass goes down there, I'm sure of it. Or over this bridge. But it goes this way to bypass Coffs Harbour. See, down that way. Down that way there. There's a little bit you can see at Bruxton Park. There's a whole lot of work to be done. It's the International Stadium where we saw the cricket. You'll see that up here somewhere. I'll put that up for you. In there. The pond out the front. TAFE, Southern Cross University, and the Coffs Harbour Senior College as well. 3 institutions at the one location. Use the secret turn off to avoid the roundabout down there. Jackson Drive, I think it could be, I'm not sure. Something like that. Little side street, you just miss out on all the bunched up traffic at the roundabout. It's a lovely couple of pine trees there. Look at them left and right of the driveway. Beautiful, beautiful. See, and we come down here and we miss this roundabout where we'd be turning left just like those fellows. And look, bingo, you're in. That's it, we're done. Heading up there.